All right, guys, we're getting this deer shoulder out of here. It's been died for about 7 days. So we're gonna get it, bring it in the shop and put it in wickers all night. All right, so we got it in here. We already got it cleaned. It's been iced. I've been like letting the water out of it and re-icing it every day. I've been reading, I don't know, I've never did this before. But anyway, I usually just cut it up and grind it up. But anyways, we're gonna add some wickers to it, put it in a bag, vacuum seal it. We're gonna let it sit overnight, and then we're gonna smoke it tomorrow on the electric smoker. But anyways, let me get a bag. Big old bag. Hopefully it can fit in here. I don't really know, to be honest with you. Ooh, it's gonna be cutting it really close. Let's see if it'll go. Put the meat side down in. Oh yeah, get that just a little bit. Wickers, made here in Hornersville, Missouri. That's literally just around the corner. But anyways, oh yeah. Try to get the air out and seal it. Just manually seal it. It's got a little bit of air in there, but it'd be all right we're marinating is all we're doing. We're gonna let it sit overnight. First thing in the morning, we're gonna put it on the smoker. We got it in this right here. We're gonna put it in the shop refrigerator overnight. Let it marinate. We used wickers for our marinade. If you ain't used that, I highly recommend that. It's some good stuff. And then when I get up in the morning, I'll go ahead and roll the electric smoker out, get it started, and then I'll put the shoulder on the old, anyways, I don't even know what the name of the grill is, but it's really old. It's rusted out, but it gets real hot. So we're gonna throw it on that about 10 minutes on each side just to sear it. And then we're gonna put it in the Masterbuilt electric smoker. And it is gonna be really, really good. And we're gonna make deer tacos. All right, we're gonna turn our smoker on, let it warm up. All right, we're gonna set 225 for our temperature. Time, let's see, we're just gonna, probably gonna take about 8 hours, but it may take longer, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it for 12. Heating on, and it down. All right, we got that preheating. Now we'll start our charcoal and get it ready to sear the shoulder. Our front shoulder, it's been marinating all night, like I said, in Wickers original. Some really good stuff. If you hadn't used it, I highly recommend it. Anyways, we're gonna get it ready to, as soon as the coals get ready, we're gonna sear it probably 8 to 10 minutes on each side, and then we're gonna put it in the electric smoker and finish it off. All right, guys, our coals is ready. So we'll go ahead and put the crease in. Go get the shoulder. We'll put it on here and we'll sear it on each side. 1 second. All right, here we go. Get it put on there and let it start searing. Probably 10 minutes on each side. I'll check it though to make sure. We're just searing it on this, and then we're gonna put it on the electric smoker to finish it off. We're getting hot. It's been 10 minutes. Go ahead and flip it. Oh yeah, just enough to get that char on there. We'll be back in 10 minutes to pull it and put it in the electric smoker. Alright guys, well that's searing. About 10 minutes on each side. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this onion up. And I'm gonna add some beef broth too. And then I'm gonna char my bell peppers and put them in there last. I don't want them to get too mushy, but anyways, go ahead and start on this onion. All right, I'm gonna char. I'll go ahead and char these on there, and then I'll cut the stem out. But I'm gonna leave the stem on there while I char them. All right, we're gonna add one of the beef broth. Put it in the bottom. Just keep it moist anyways. And then we'll add the onions. Sometimes you can warm this up anyways, but it's past room temperature anyhow. It's not gonna bring the meat down significant anyways. Because we're going from a sear to a slow cook, so cook down well. We'll put it in the electric smoker. When we wrap it up in aluminum foil, it will do its thing. Then we're gonna add our onions we cut up. So they'll be kind of sauteed. And then after I put this in there, we'll let that go probably 4 hours. Beef broth and onions are ready to go. And I got some Fiesta Wild Game right here. That's what I'm going to go ahead and season them with. I just got them flipping it one side. I'm going to go ahead and dust these on this opposite side. I'm trying to do this with my hand, sorry about that. But and the wind's picked up a little bit. But anyways, just got that all in my eyes. Alright, 10 minutes on each side. Oh yeah. Yeah, like that. I'll bring it in there and dust this side, then I'll flip it and then we'll wrap it. Alright, got it sealed in here. And bring this in here. This is that Wild Game rub I was talking about. I got it in my eyes earlier, but I still like this side right here to dust. It's called Fiesta Wild Game Rub. And it's got peppers, all the spices in it. You don't even need to add pepper in my opinion. Anyway, flip this over. Back on this side. Beef broth down. All the meat mostly down. I'm gonna wrap it in aluminum foil. Somebody's killed some geese down there. We just put it in the electric smoker. Right. Now we're gonna let that go for 4 hours before we add our bell peppers. All right, guys. I'm gonna go char these right here while the coals are still hot. You normally wouldn't have to do that, but I want to do that anyways. Go ahead and I'm just gonna char them. I'll put them back on the cutting board and wait after the 4 hours to put them back in there so they don't get mushy. All right, I'm gonna char our peppers. Won't take a super long time. And I just don't want to have to use more charcoal. Right, charring it pretty good. Ain't gonna leave them super long. That's about good actually. Let me get it a little bit on this side. All right, guys, you can see got a nice char on them peppers. I'm gonna go ahead and gut them out and cut them up, and then I'll add them. I'm gonna let that cook for about 4 hours, then I'll add them so they won't get mushy. So I'll see you in 4 hours. Just got it out. Instead of 4 hours, we let it go 5 hours. We're gonna try to let it go 1 more hour, and then I'm gonna keep basting it. And I'm gonna put these peppers and stuff in there. All these onions and stuff is caramelizing, and all these juices. I'm gonna have to keep pouring it over the top just to keep it tender, keep it moist. But I'm gonna go ahead and put our bell peppers in there. Oh yeah, just like that. It's gonna be so good. It smells, I wish you could smell it anyways. It smells really good too. You wouldn't know this is deer meat, I promise you that. Anyways, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put it back in there for an hour, and I'm gonna just keep flipping it like this right until it gets tender. The goal is to get it done for supper. I'm thinking it's still gonna like about 3 hours, but anyhow, after 3 hours, I'll be back to you and let you know. All right guys, quick update. It's cooked for 5 hours. I just basted it, put the bell peppers on there. I cranked the heat up to 275, and now I'm gonna let it cook for at least about 3 more hours, but I'm gonna check on it each hour just to keep putting that juice over the top of it and make it moist. We're back. It's been 9 hours. We're gonna wrap these tortillas right here. That way, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the meat and shred it. And these right here can be steaming, ready to roll. So, we'll do one up. Right. You see that? Oh, ooh, yeah, that is it right there. Smells so good, dude. Oh, and look at that. Bone right out of it. There's tender stuff there. Oh yeah, just tearing apart easy. Look at that. This other piece of this bone out. Wow. Dog's really gonna like that. It's so hot. Turned out pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna get this broke apart. Oh yeah. Now we're just gonna pull it apart and make tacos. That's the front shoulder right there of a deer. You sure do not want to hit that. Finished product. Total cook time 9 hours. And for our deer shoulder tacos. Bell peppers cooked down a little bit more than I thought they would, so I would recommend only putting them in the last couple hours of the cook. Make one wheat, one regular. I'm ready to try one. A little cheese on there. I don't even know what kind it was. Taco Bell. Mixed melty. A little bit more cheese than that. That was really easy though. Probably one of the easiest cooks I've did. A little paste on there, picante sauce. Just do it right. And just a little bit of this guacamole sauce here. Not much, about that much. Wrap it up. Oh yeah. Throw it up like here so it don't drip out. You know how to fold them. Front shoulder taco. That's really good. I would definitely do this with my front shoulders now. I'm used to just grinding them up, but it was a different way. And actually it was easy. Just threw them in there and let them go. Total cook time, 9 hours. And then I promise you will love it. You will want to do it again. All right guys, that's gonna wrap it up. Maybe you can like, subscribe, and maybe you can catch us on the next one.